are tuning back in, I don't know what happened there. I wasn't looking at the phone, and then when I got to the top of the stairs, I saw it was glitching. So I don't know what that was, but nonetheless, we're back out here. Let me turn the camera around and let's see if, I wonder if that was the issue. Okay, does everything look good? To me, it looks good. I just don't know if you guys can see. I'm just going to assume everything's good. Just give me feedback in the chat if it glitches out again. Let's try this again, all right? Now, like I was saying, I think that, you know, the crowd is going to kind of fluctuate for these types of events because it's, you know, it's over a highway. It's not ideal. I personally like street corners a little bit better. At least for recording, it's kind of loud over a highway. But really, the message is clear. It's better. It's more about the flags than anything, right? And I think what I was saying before it glitched out is I appreciate that there's more American flags than Trump flags because this fight is not even about Trump. It's about the country we all know and love, the country where everybody thrives. No Americans poor by global standards. If this country was so bad, people wouldn't be flooding it, period. Anyhow, not as big of a crowd as it was last week, guys, but the support is still real. You hear the horns honking. There's actually not even as many cars on the road, so I don't know what to attribute that to. But yeah, last week there were flags. I had already reached to this point on the bridge, and there were flags waving. So it's not as big of a crowd, but the support is still pretty good out here. People honking, waving. Give it a like if you would, guys, please. Give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. Hit the notification so you don't miss a live stream.
Welcome to the bridge again, Mr. YouTube.
The Freedom Bridge. Woo! Freedom Bridge. Hey.
Good to see you again.
Yes, likewise. Oh, my bad. I didn't even show you guys all the flags out here. I'll do a about face here in a second. Hey, how's it going? So we still got flags getting hung up here. There was people over there at that Motel 8 taking pictures. That's where I was standing last week. You know what? It's actually not as loud up here as it was last week. Not as windy. This is actually pretty good. All right. Hey, all right. Let's check it out. So here's the flags. We're gonna walk through and get some of these flags. I want y'all to see it. Give it a thumbs up.
What's your channel?
It's called Mike-nificent.
Mike-nificent?
Yep.
Another Mike? Here.
Yep, on YouTube. Are you live or something? What are you doing? Taking a picture?
It's just a picture.
Oh,
it's
okay.
nothing fancy like yours.
Oh, gotcha.
M-I-K-E.
N-I-F-I-C-E-N-T.
Magnificent Mike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find you.
Yeah, find me on YouTube.
Good.
Give it a thumbs up, guys, if you would.
Are you Minneapolis? Are you Twin Cities?
I live in the metro. Yeah.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, man. Yeah. We don't have as big of a crowd as we did last week.
No,
but it's still early, maybe.
Still very early.
Yeah. Still, the message gets across because what we're doing is hanging flags.
We got 3 brand new people never been here before.
Okay, that's good.
Two for sure that have never been here before. Oh, no, I am right. He's never been here before.
Yeah, what I can tell you is last week we had 14,000 views on that video.
And that's the only reason he's here.
Because of the video?
Yeah.
Well, then I did my job then, right?
Did.
14,000 views, and a lot of people said if they lived in Minnesota, they would be here. A lot of my subscribers are in Florida,
Are you running
Texas.
right now by any chance?
Am I what?
Are you running right now?
I'm live, yeah.
Okay, so I'm kind of reluctant about giving my email and private information out to like a YouTube thing. And so when I tried to see you on YouTube, I kept getting, you gotta fill out this form kind of thing. And I'm a little reluctant about doing stuff like that.
Okay. Wait, you had to fill out a form?
Yeah, it's like I clicked on your YouTube channel and it talked about subscribing, and then there was a whole form wanting my email, and I I didn't do it.
Oh, because you're not signed up for YouTube? That might be why. You have to be you have to have a YouTube account to subscribe to a channel. So that's what it is.
I've never had to do that
Oh.
with Steve Gardner.
Oh, well, I mean, you can still watch the videos, but I don't think you can like subscribe and like
I don't think I could even watch it.
weird. Get it pulled up. I'm just gonna show the people the flags here, and
Yeah,
I'll
you
come
do
back
that.
by and
And I don't
see if we
like
can get
that
it fixed.
segment that we're having right now because it sounds weird.
Oh, no, you're good, man. We're gonna walk. We're gonna go get some of these flags. Yeah, 14,000 last week, guys. So we get these flags. People still hanging flags up. And we got new people that weren't here last week. Come on, man. So we did pretty well. How are you? Okay, Taco Joe. Taco Joe's got nothing better to do. Go watch Communist Harris talk about her price controls. Give it a thumbs up, guys, if you haven't already. I see we got New Jersey in the building. Taco Joe's trying to get one of those free houses Kamala's talking about. Dude can't wait for the $25,000. Taco Joe wants to line up for tacos, which is actually a normal thing to line up for tacos. Tacos are delicious, but when you got a line to get all food, that's a problem. That's what Taco Joe's looking forward to. You hear all those horns honking? Look at this. I think this is a Bernie flag turned into a socialism sucks. Socialism sucks. Socialism siphons. Socialism ruins lives. I mean, seriously, how many times do we have to go over this? It's been tried on every continent. But you got people here in America, roughly half the country thinks, oh, it'll work here, or it'll never happen here. They either think, oh, it'll never happen here, like the things you see around the world will never happen here, or they think we can do it the right way. We will be the first country to successfully do it. Say what you want about capitalism, but the richest people on earth live right here. Right here. And they attain most of their wealth right here. People of all backgrounds. New baby comes next week. Magnificent, please go back to RSBN. I can tell you I've had a few positive conversations with Right Side. I'll tell you that. So let's see how things progress in September and October. And I think today, for you Kamala supporters, the people that didn't even get to pick their candidate, but you're worried about democracy. Anyway, I believe Kamala Harris has been in office for 1,325 days. Let me go off this bridge real quick. I'm gonna give y'all a vantage point. We're gonna talk to these Kamala stands in the chat. You know, it's crazy though, right? I'm sure right now on YouTube, there are live streams going on for people that support liberals or Democrats. There's probably somebody right now that's live streaming about that, about those policies. Me as a conservative would not spend my Saturday in their live stream, in their chat, worried about what they're doing. That's weird. Okay? I'm actually going down here because I want y'all to see the, for one, it's a little more quiet. and then the vantage point. Just, it's easier to do it this way, okay? I didn't mean to do that. I'll turn it around in a second. Okay. For you haters and weirdos in the chat, yes, I'm going to address y'all. Why are you wasting your time in my live stream? If you hate us so much, if Dumpster Donnie is done, why are you so worried? Why are you concerned? Why do you even care? Why do you even care? You weirdos. Vote blue no matter who is a cult. Think about this. You've been programmed. You went from we support Biden, then they install Kamala. We support Kamala. Brain dead. And again, she's been in office for 1,325 days, and yes, she's campaigning about what she's going to do on day one. I got into it with some leftists on Twitter about this. They're like, do you not understand the role of a VP? If I'm not mistaken, she was the deciding vote in the Inflationary Reduction Act, okay? And you're kidding yourself if you don't think she has any influence over change. You're telling me she's the second in line to the nuclear cults, has no influence on policy? You're a fool. You're just coping. You're doing mental gymnastics if you think that. The flags do look great from this vantage point. Yeah, they can't think for themselves. Nobody's blocking you, Alyssa. It's all about you. I know most of you think you make the globe turn, but you don't. You don't make the globe turn. Read some of these chats. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in. If you would just give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification too if you're new to the channel. I'm just pulling something up here. Bear with me. Do you guys ever notice a pattern? Do you notice a pattern with these communists? These communists have no private sector background whatsoever. People like Kamala Harris, who Alyssa supports, and probably Bernie, been living on the taxpayer dime for decades. People like Kamala Harris, her entire career was built on the taxpayer dime, and yet she is going to tell somebody how to fix the economy? Alyssa has no answers for that one. I guarantee you that. She doesn't know the definition of that. Yep, you don't know the definition of that. You support politicians that never built a business. $25,000 down payment for a house. Riddle me that, Alyssa. How's that going to work? You still got to have good credit. You still got to be able to pay the mortgage. What about the interest rates? What about the upkeep? What about insurance? What about property taxes? You dummies think that $25,000 isn't just going to raise the price of homes by $25,000. And oh, by the way, who's going to pay for it, Alyssa? Oh, great one, oh, educated one that is spending her Saturday in my live stream. We, the taxpayers. Anyway, share a smile. That said, hi Mike, I've been a subscriber for many years, have not received a notification until today. Thanks for the live stream, praying for blessings for you and your family. Thank you so much. God bless. I appreciate you. Alyssa, how about you do this? And I know you won't do it because you're a freaking coward, just like the lady you're going to vote for in 3 months. You are a coward, and I'll prove it, Alyssa. You can email me right now, MikeNificent813@gmail.com. Let's set up a live debate on my channel. You won't do it. Facts. Guaranteed. Email me. I just told you. MikeNificent813@gmail.com. Let's do this. Email me. Let me know your schedule. Let's debate. Let's do a debate. I don't expect I'll get an email from you. Just stay in my chat, running your mouth. But we're happy you're here because we want you to see that there's Patriots in the Twin Cities. There's support for America. We know you probably hate it. Yeah, it's a good little vantage point here, and a few more people have shown up. Now I know that there's another thing going on too. That's probably another reason. Is there's a big like flag waving event like a couple hours north. They really want me to go to that. I just can't be that far away from home when wifey's due next week. Can't do it. But there's a lot of people up there, including the organizer of this event. He told me he wasn't going to be here this Saturday. But if you're just tuning in, if you do live in the Twin Cities, there's going to be a boat parade Saturday, August 31st, so 2 weeks from today, on the St. Croix River, which is this river that separates the, for those that are outside of the state, separates Minnesota and Wisconsin. I think it's going to be a big crowd, Labor Day weekend. There's a boat parade and then a flag wave after, or simultaneously. Hey Alyssa, what are your pronouns? Since you insist on sticking around here, just tell us a little bit about yourself. What day in 2015 did you find out that you needed to hate Trump? What day was it in 2015? Was it the day he came down the escalators? Like, were you watching TV that day? Or did you absorb your opinion from someone on social media? I'm just curious. Give us a little bit about your background. What are your top 3 favorite communist ideas? What are your pronouns? And why haven't you left America yet, since it apparently is not good for you? Just tell us all the things. And I really shouldn't be giving this lady attention. If she wants to hang out in our live stream and watch flags wave, she can do that. Y'all can talk to her. Yeah, she'll never, I know she won't. That's why I just said I won't say anything. And she damn sure ain't gonna email me. We know that. Because y'all know that I did this before too. I always challenge liberals, email me. Let's have a debate. That's actually what we need more of is debate. We need dialogue, constructive dialogue. Don't think we'll get it from Alyssa, but we get it from some people. Listen to those horns honking. The support is real. Yeah, it was a crazy week. We finally heard a policy from Kamala. We finally heard a policy. A couple policies, I guess, right? $25,000 for first-time home buyers, which I feel like she knows her audience. She knows what she's pandering to. It's illegals and communists, people that want free shit. That's what she's pandering to. And yeah, we're going to pay for it with our tax dollars. Because again, the government only can pump money into the economy, print money. They don't produce anything, except human suffering, of course. No man-made system is perfect, but capitalism has created more wealth and prosperity than any other system in the world, period. Apparently she says she wants to build 3 million homes too in her first term. We all know this stuff is lies, right? We all know it. It's lies. It's lies. She didn't want to do any of that. She wanted to do anything good, constructive, definitely, no tax on tips. She would have did that already. Unserious people. Copied Trump for his policies. I thought Trump's policies were fascist and racist, and yet there she is ripping them off. You know, it's funny, like, she was a vice president. The vice president, Biden is unalive, right? Joe Biden is not sentient, right? So somebody's pulling the strings. All we do is call out the lies, man, expose the media. I thought the media was telling us everything's fine with the economy. Don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe your wallet. The economy's fine. And now that Kamala replaced Joe Biden, they're talking about economy's bad and she's gonna fix it. Sorry, Kamala, you cannot be the arsonist and the firefighter. And if we have a housing shortage, close the border. How about that? Anyhow, give it a thumbs up if you guys haven't already. And if you're just tuning in, we are just south of Minneapolis in Bloomington. There's a pedestrian bridge going over 494, which is like the highway that loops around the city. Like 5 to 10 minutes from the airport, 15 to 20 minutes from downtown Minneapolis. I found out about this event a couple weeks ago. Came last Saturday, found out about it on Facebook. They've been waving flags out here for maybe 5-6 months, I think the guy said. And they're gonna do it until the election. And it's grown. It was just him by himself. Oh man, Alyssa is like a CNN, it's like a CNN drone. What's going on with the gray matter up there, Alyssa? What is going on with you, man? What other lies can you repeat? Sorry, you can't gaslight this crowd. You can't gaslight my viewers. People trust their eyes and ears. You believe everything is fine on CNN. You're that meme of the dog sitting in the room that's on fire. This is fine. This is fine. It's not happening. Everything is normal. NPC, that's what they call them, NPC. Non-playable character. Still waiting on that email for you to debate me, you coward. Get off this live stream and get some times together. Look at your calendar and let's do a debate live on my channel. So that way we can expose you. I want to expose you more. I want it to be blasted out. People need to hear your voice. We need to hear you utter these psychotic things you believe. Like Joe Biden did good things for the country. Like he's not a corrupt career politician. Like he didn't say a bunch of racist shit for decades. On camera, by the way. No deep fakes. No cheap fakes. Real things he said. Poor kids are just as smart and just as talented as white kids. Tell me why that's not racist since you like to do mental gymnastics. Or vote for me or you ain't black. Black people don't know how to go online to get in line to get the vaccine. Black people don't have lawyers. Don't want his kids growing up in a racial jungle. I want to discuss all of that with you. But I know you won't. You won't even email me. Because you's a coward. Anyhow, guys, give it a thumbs up, please. If you're new, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And I mentioned this at the beginning of the live stream. I won't be able to come out here next week because I'll turn from a family of 3 to a family of 4. So I'm going to be out of commission next Saturday, actually. So won't be able to do that. But the following Saturday, I will be able to carve out some time to go to that boat parade. Alyssa never said that. Nice try. Oh, Alyssa got some backup in here. I think Trump's gaining votes. Rick says Trump will gain votes if he develops more positive message. Young voters don't want angry name-calling politicians. Why can't Trump be more positive? What I would say about that is Trump speaks his mind, and Trump actually responds to a lot of people spewing hate his direction. You got to be honest about this. They've been calling the man Hitler for like 7 years, bro. Like, are we serious right now? The media called him Hitler. Are you honestly telling me he's equivalent to Adolf Hitler? Are you seriously saying that? Like, murdered as many people, was a racial ideologist, really? And if you're going to say that he's a racial ideologist, you're going to have to tell me why Rosa Parks didn't know that, why Muhammad Ali didn't know that, why every rapper you can name didn't know that. No black people that he ever took pictures with. He was on Oprah. You're telling me all those black people were just duped by a racist? And then also you got to tell me, why did a racist want to hang out with all those black people? Why did he want Jennifer Hudson's family to stay at his hotels? Why would he pander to a population that's only 13%? You got to tell me all these things. The media spewed so much hatred, and they continue to do it, calling him Hitler, calling his supporters Nazis and white supremacists. So a lot of what he's saying is responding. And then, of course, anything he does say, the media is just going to clip out of context. Also, people can make up their own minds. They can look and see what Trump has done and decide for themselves. I feel like a lot of what the left wants and a lot of what the media wants is for people to vote their emotions, not vote logic, not vote on policy, vote on vibes. How do you feel about Kamala? She's spreading joy with her Soviet platform. Is she spreading joy? Does it make you feel good to support Kamala? Does she feel like a better president than Trump instead of the policy, the substance? That's what they want, vibes over substance. And let me say this before I read this super chat. I appreciate you guys, the moderators. I appreciate you not banning Alyssa. Do not ban her from this chat. You know what? She's speaking her mind, freedom of speech. As long as she's not spamming, let her say ridiculous stuff. You guys can just duke it out with her. But do not ban her just for being a lefty. Luciano, appreciate the super chat. The interview with Judge Joe Brown, The Art of Dialogue, Not Advertising, is a must-watch. He exposes many things, especially Kamala Harris. Yeah, I heard about her being exposed. Heels up Harris. She slept her way up to the top. When Alyssa debates me, maybe we can talk about Kamala's accomplishments. Or lack thereof. Some of her accomplishments include keeping the border open, locking up a lot of black men and lying about it. Locked people up for weed and then bragged on the Breakfast Club about her smoking weed in college. It would be the shortest debate. It would be a debate that doesn't exist because she will not email me. She won't. She will not set that up. But wouldn't take on any refugees. Exactly. She would not. You know what I'm noticing is there's not as many cars on the highway this week as there was last week. I mean, it was backed up last week, and it was about the same time too. If you're just tuning in, some of you might just be tuning in. This is a pedestrian bridge over Highway 494 in the Twin Cities, just south of Minneapolis, where Patriots are waving flags and they're getting a lot of support. I'm noticing a lot of service vehicles honking, you know, people that work with their hands, blue collar. Lots of support. Let me jump back into this chat real quick. Yeah, President Trump, I agree with you, Mama Ames. Trump needs to stay on message. Absolutely. Right? You can't be getting on tangents and, you know, attacking Brian Kemp. I don't care what anybody thinks about Brian Kemp. Brian Kemp is not on the ballot. You need, if nothing else, you need to just avoid it altogether. Avoid Brian Kemp. And he has, right? I think maybe he's got some feedback because he hasn't mentioned it since. Don't go after Joe Rogan. I think we're past talking about Kamala being an Indian. She's black this year, though, because she's trying to get elected. And she needs the black vote. So she's absolutely black, guys. This year, Kamala Harris is black. But when she's in office, she'll probably go back to her Indian heritage. She'll go ahead and just shapeshift. You know what, if the Democrats really care about pandering to the black vote, if they were really smart, they would get a truly just black American, not someone that's biracial. And I don't play the race thing, but I'm just saying, right? If they truly care, like they say they care about racial justice and all that, find a just black person, black American person, not somebody that's racially ambiguous. Somebody can, you know, be a chameleon like Kamala. Find somebody that's ADOS, right? American descendant of slave, to be your nominee. They won't do it. Vote for policy, not personality. I couldn't agree more. Policy and substance. You do not have to like Trump to vote for him. But see, the left, they want to really like their candidate, even if the policies hurt them. They're like, well, he's so nice, he's so cool. Beto O'Rourke is skateboarding. He's one of us. Elizabeth Warren drank beers one time on a Facebook Live. Tim Walz shook his wife's hand on stage. He's such a nice guy. He's like the football coach from next door, just an ordinary Midwestern guy eating some hot dish. That's what they care about. They don't care about the substance, the actual policies. But for those of us that care about policies and vote on substance, something concrete, we don't support the radical redistribution of wealth. And the things that Kamala is supporting and proposing have been tried on every single continent and failed miserably. Price controls have been tried. Soviet Union. Building more government housing, the Soviet block housing, that failed. Hey, that failed. They tried it in Cuba. They tried it in Venezuela. I'm pretty sure, I can't name all the African countries that have tried socialism, but I know that there's quite a few that have tried and they failed. No matter what the left thinks, capitalism is the best system ever created. That's why America is the greatest, wealthiest country to ever exist. This is crazy how many people are going to vote for the status quo. And she hadn't even talked about policy until yesterday. Her policy, her original policy, the eliminating tax on tips, that was Trump's policy, and she piggybacked on it last week. So that doesn't count. She still hasn't taken a single question from the media. She won't go into a hostile environment, similar to how Alyssa won't debate me. Kamala won't go on Fox News. She won't go on a podcast of somebody who doesn't agree with her. She will not do it. She won't even go on places that are friendly to her. She won't sit down and do an interview with Time Magazine or PBS. She won't do it. Because as soon as she goes off teleprompter, that's when she starts saying weird stuff. Talking to everybody like they're 5 years old. The cloud exists above us. It's no longer in a physical place. You like being talked to like that? Ridiculous. Yo, is Alyssa still here? What a weirdo. This might be the longest that a lefty has hung out with us, y'all. What do you think? It's been a while. We've had some over the years. They usually duck out. And again, guys, I appreciate, don't ban her if she's just saying crazy, stupid, weird stuff. Let her do it. But if she starts spamming, she gone. But for now, we can let her say some wild stuff in there. It's been at least 30 minutes. It's been at least 30 minutes. She's still hanging out with us. That's weird. Focusing on what she doesn't like. Why don't you focus on what you do want? I talked about this before. What you think about, you bring about. Keep talking about how you don't want Trump. You don't want this. You don't want that. You're going to get it. See, that's the problem. Too many people are anti-Trump instead of being pro something else. Why not be pro something instead of being anti something? It's a miserable existence, I'll tell you that. It's gotta be. She does secretly agree with us. And then who else we got to hear? Rick. Okay, I've seen you, Rick. You don't think Trump has too much baggage? Vance is tanking him. Hey, Rick, please name a person without baggage. Go ahead. Give me a list of people who don't have baggage. And I'll tell you you're a liar, because everybody's got some baggage. Nobody's perfect. And at this point, Rick, I mean, you got to probably just admit that you don't really care about Trump turning it around so you can support him, because it's not even about Trump, bro. Do you like the country that you live in? Do you want your country to improve? Do you want inflation to come down? It's a simple yes or no. It's not like Trump and Kamala are really close on policy. Oh my God, I can't decide which one to vote for. You either love America and you want to see America thrive again, or you don't. It's as simple as that, bro. You either want to see America turn it around, or you want to see it descend into a communist, socialist, totalitarian nation. Make no mistake, government is not the solution. Government is the problem. Kamala had a lot of tea bags on her chin. That's funny. Y'all be cracking me up in the chat sometimes. Alyssa can't wait to line up for food. Alyssa wants bread lines. Bread line Alyssa. Y'all remember that? Bread line Bernie Sanders? You know, I see a couple people in other countries lining up for food. That's a good thing. What? Breadline Bernie? That's what's going to happen if you have price controls. Government dictating how much a block of cheese should be, how much a loaf of bread should be. You got to create shortages. Squeezing profits out of the industry means they're not going to produce that thing if they're not making a profit. And oh, by the way, if you drop the price of whatever, a dozen eggs down to 59 cents or whatever, people are just going to hoard it. People are just going to hoard that stuff, and then you're going to have a black market. Maybe not on perishable foods, but frozen foods. Anything that the government puts a price control on, people are going to buy it up and then sell it marked up. It's just going to be a black market of it. But if you're, If you support that kind of thing, Rick, I haven't heard from you. I need to know. Do you support bread lines and people lining up for food? Do you support the government regulating the economy more so than they already do? I'm just curious, man. Kamala can't even say it right. Price gauging. Price gauging. Is it? So is Rick a leftist, y'all? I'm not seeing his stuff. He's saying I'm not your enemy, bro. Seems like Rick seems more rational than Alyssa. Alyssa's just here for the attention, but Rick might be too. But Rick seems like he wants to have a conversation. Rick, will you come on my channel and have a conversation? Rick, talk to me, Rick. Will you come on my channel and have a conversation? If you will, email me, mikenificent813@gmail.com. The links are in the description. You can find the link to my email address right there. Open up the description of this stream right now. Send me an email and we'll talk about it. Rick is probably delusional. You're right, Gina. It's probably a waste of time. You're absolutely right. I don't disagree with you. I'm only just extending the olive branch because I personally think we should be having more conversations in our country. We shouldn't be this divided, but yeah, we are. Because one side of politics has continued to veer left and further left and further left. You tell me what conservative policies are so radical that they're brand new. You've never heard of them before. I'll tell you one thing, the left, I can name like 5, 6, 7, probably more policies that were not policy positions even 10 years ago. Barack Obama was against gay marriage when he ran for president in 2008. That's just the facts, man. Tampons in boys' bathrooms. Trans refuge state. Are you serious? I mean, these are policies that your grandfather's Democrat Party didn't support. They weren't even a thing. And now all of a sudden, trans kids, trans lives matter, trans kids. This is pretty insane. So Rick, what you're saying is Trump is so extreme that you want socialism in America. You want the government to grow. That's Trump derangement syndrome, my friend. I'm sorry. That is textbook Trump derangement syndrome. Oh my God, I dislike Trump so much that I would like to see America crumble. I dislike Trump so much that I'm okay paying more for groceries, gas, utilities, and interest rates being high. I hate Trump so much that I would leave our borders open. I hate Trump so much that I support us giving money to Ukraine. I don't want anything to change. I mean, there's obviously a spectrum to the Trump derangement. Some people won't eat ice cream at Dairy Queen because he went there one time. I mean, we've seen it over the years. We've seen Trump supporters killed, run off the road, harassed, assaulted, fired from their jobs because the people don't like Trump. That's Trump derangement syndrome. That's not healthy. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in right now. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't. If you're new, subscribe, hit the bell. Subscribe, guys, if you're new. And give it a thumbs up, thumbs up. Like the stream, like it so more people can see. Patriots waving flags over the 494 interstate here in the Twin Cities. You hear them horns honking too. Every honk is a honk for freedom. It's actually disturbing that there aren't more horns honking. As much as it sounds cool to hear these horns honking consistently, there should be even more. I get it, this is a blue state. Yeah, Rick can't answer any questions, man. I think Rick's lying about ever liking Trump. Rick started hating Trump probably in 2015 when he was told to, like everybody else that hates him. Nobody hated him before that. A switch was flipped. They're like, all right, here's what you need to think next. And people start thinking it. Just like when Kamala was installed by Democrat elites, they're like, we support Kamala. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more content, hit the bell notification. You know, as we get closer to the election, there's going to be more events. I'm going to try to travel out. I probably will have to travel outside the Twin Cities to go to some of these events, to be honest with you. The really big one that I'm looking forward to is in 2 weeks on the St. Croix River, which separates Minnesota and Wisconsin. There's going to be a boat parade as well as a flag wave. Now, that's Labor Day weekend. Saturday, I'm not sure what time it starts, but I will find the graphic and I will share that with you guys if anybody wants to check it out. At the very least, I will live stream about it. I will fire up the live stream over there. What's up?
Trying to get the donor in there, huh?
Yeah. Need him back in there.
Need him back in there.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, you know what? As long as he's in office, the country was secure.
Yeah.
He wasn't taking no shit.
Yeah.
He wanted the United States money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, my thing is this, right? I know people, he rubs some people the wrong way. It just kind of is what it is. But for the people that were paying attention while he was in office, it was pretty good, right? And now we get to see how bad things are under Biden and Harris.
Yeah. Donald didn't take no shit. I mean, he said some foul shit. But as far as policies and standing up for America, he was there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about the policy and the substance at the end of the day, but
Yeah.
you know.
And if you look here, you go all the way back to slavery time. Go all the way back to slavery time. Jonesboro County, Mississippi, the only county in the United States that never had a slave. It was Republican.
Say it louder so the people can hear.
There was Republican.
Who was?
Jonesboro County, the whole county was Republican. Even the mayor of that county, he married a black woman. Yeah, if you go back and look it up, you gotta take my word for it and read the book on it. It's a true book. Read it on it. Jonesboro County, they help the slaves, let the slaves come in there and be free, whatever they want to do. It's the only county in the United States that never, ever had a slave.
It was a Republican county?
Republican county.
Yeah.
Republican freedom.
Yeah. You know history.
Yeah.
The Republicans freed the slaves. The first black politician was a Republican.
Yes.
And
Democrats, what they do, to be a good politician, you gotta be able to talk good, lie good,
Yep.
and keep a straight face.
Yep.
Most Republicans just tell it like it is.
They do.
They don't care what nobody says or think about it. But the Democrats, they want to look good. And they promise you all this shit, but all they doing is fatten their pocket.
Yep. 100%.
That's all they doing is fatten their pocket.
Yeah. I've talked about this stuff for years too. Like, you think about the old South, right? When all the southern states used to be blue. Georgia, Arkansas, those were Democrat states. And America was more racist then. And as the South became more red, it became less racist.
Right, they did.
But they keep telling us the party switched. Oh, now overnight, Republicans are racist and against all this stuff. They passed the Civil Rights Act. Yeah.
Democrats are racist, but they're closet bigger.
Yep.
See, if you're in the South, and you run across a bigot, he let you know that he's a bigot. Up here in the North, they keep it in the closet. They laugh in your face, and you know, and tell you you're gonna do this, do that.
Yep.
But they're still trying to cut your black ass off.
Yep. They think you're stupid.
Yeah.
They basically insult your intelligence
Yeah.
by saying you can't get an ID. We don't think you can get it. We don't think you know how to go on the internet. We don't think you know what a computer is.
Right.
I mean, these are things that Democrat politicians have said out loud.
Yeah.
They feel comfortable saying that kind of stuff, talking down to minorities, to black people.
Because they think that you need it.
Yep.
But right now in today's world, Caucasian is a minority. Because they ain't made up nothing.
Yep.
More black and more different races in the United States than there is Caucasian. Take a look at it. But the Republican Party has always been behind us. Always.
Always. More people need to see that. More people need to see that. More black people need to see that. I think a lot more black people see it now than ever before.
Well, the problem of it is the black people always thought that the Democrats for them, all the Democrats for fatten their pocket. That's it. Once they fatten their pocket, then they're gone. They're done with you. Here's how the Democrats work. Like this here. They hire you today. You get too old to work. They go find another nigga look just like you and hire him and tell you they don't need you no more.
Yep.
That's the way it works.
That's exactly the way it works. And they actually need people to need them.
Yeah.
Without people being dependent on the state, the Democrat platform ceases to exist. It ceases to exist because if people are independent, self-reliant, they don't need government. The less people need government, the less Democrats have a leg to stand on. And that's why their whole platform is about disrupting financial well-being, making it harder for people to thrive independent of the state. They want you to worship the state.
That's what Democrats do. They give you like welfare and all that stuff, and Social Security, all this stuff. They give you enough for you to survive, but you're still putting back in their pocket with the little money that you get.
Yep. Let me stand this way so I can get the flags in the background.
Now,
We got the flags in the background. But what were you saying?
the Republican Party want everybody to survive. But the Democratic Party only want a few to survive. Them that are rich and that's it. And the poor man can never get rich.
Yep.
Can never get rich. But I look at life like this. If I make back today what I spent yesterday, I'm all right, I can survive. But the Democrats want to keep you under their wing so that you're dependent on them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're dependent on yourself and you go out and make your own, then you don't need them no more.
Yep.
You still need government. Still need government. You need the Republican Party because they're going to take care, they're going to keep our borders safe and all that.
Yep. Military, law enforcement.
Yeah.
Yep.
But when you get with the Democrats, it's over with.
Their solution to every problem is government intervention. Every single problem is government intervention. We need to step in. We need to pay for this. We need to give you that.
No. Democrats' solution is throwing money at the problem. That's it. They throw
Money that they don't earn. Money which is our money.
Our money, our tax money. They throw money at the problem. The Republican Party wants to solve the problem. They want to put somebody in there that's going to take care of this. But Democrats, well, we just throw a little more money in. It'll go away. If we don't hear about it today, then it'll be gone tomorrow. But it never leaves. I gotta go.
Yep.
Have a good
Appreciate
day,
you, man. You have a good one. That man knew his stuff. He knew what he was talking about. He knew his history. When he was walking up to me, I wasn't sure if he was going to ask why I support Trump or something. I didn't know what the interaction was going to be. But you find more and more that when you just start talking to people, they're very much aware of what's going on in the country right now. And see, the left wants to make it about Trump instead of the policies. The media is trying to make it about Trump instead of the policies. No, there are some people that are just diehard Trump, no matter what. Guess what? Trump's not going to be around forever. But the movement that has grown over the last 8 years will still be here. We got to hope America's still here. America as we know it. Actually, we want America as we knew it before men and women's sports and all that. All the policies they're proposing now. And all these ideologies that have destroyed lives led to so much human suffering, like communism, socialism, yes, even fascism. Those are all characteristics of left-wing ideology because they all involve some form of government growth. Man, Alyssa is still in there? That is impressive. You know, I'm of the belief that 95% of the people watching this, I'll say 98% of the people watching this are watching it because they want to. Because they like seeing it. They like the commentary. But then there's the 2% that just want to be, I don't know, they just want attention. Why are you here? What do you gain from this right now? Does it make you feel better? Does it raise your self-esteem? That's what I want to know. What is it doing for you? Especially if you're not trying to be constructive. Like, hey guys, wake up. Here's why. Here are the policies you need to support. Instead, it's just insulting, cultists, Trump-tards. I was like, we get it. You have nothing else going on in your life. There's nothing else you could be doing. So you're hanging out on a Saturday with some Patriots. It's weird. You just want to be a contrarian. Yeah, the blind rage. Treasure rescue. I agree. The blind rage. All right. We'll go back up there real quick. We'll go up there and look at the flags again. If you just tuned in, give it a thumbs up, please. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Give it a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you disagree, open the links in the description. Find my email. Let's set it up. Let's talk about it. Let's have a debate. Let's be constructive at least. You explain to me why I should abandon my principles, abandon my values, and support Kamala Harris with her price control policy, open border, abolishing private health care, Green New Deal. Walmart truck drivers for America. It ain't about Trump, it's about America. There's more American flags up here than Trump flags. But you know what the media's done? They've made people like Alyssa hate the American flag. Alyssa hates the American flag. There's people flipping off the American flag as they drive by. Just a few of them. A few weirdos, a few clowns. Hello. Hi.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. There are some new faces. You know, this could be a thing where the bridge is never full, but you get new faces. I mean, I see you. This is only my second week here. I'm still technically a new face. But we got some other new faces that I didn't see last week. Is this your first time?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. What
Thank you for doing this.
did you find out about it? Because I recorded it last week.
Yes, I'm good. So here
Yeah.
is the one. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? Okay, no, you're good. You're good. Most people just want to see the flags and all that stuff anyway.
No worries. I'm interested in you though.
Yeah, appreciate it. So yeah, I got people to come out because of this, you know, because I recorded this last week. I live streamed this. I mean, we had almost 15,000 views last week, so that's good. And if you're just tuning in, we are on a pedestrian bridge, as you can tell, over 494. We're just like maybe 10 minutes south of downtown Minneapolis. The Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport is just down the road about 5 miles. So you could argue this is kind of the heart of the city because you got suburbs in all directions, and this is a very busy highway. And you got people out here with the big old American flag being patriots, reminding people that we are not a socialist country and that we should put American citizens first, and that's not a controversial thing. Oh my gosh. And maybe tampons shouldn't be in boys' bathrooms. Maybe Minnesota shouldn't be a trans refuge state. What are his priorities when he signed that into law? Tim Walz. What Minnesotans were like, yes, I'm so glad we got that policy passed. How is that a priority? But remember, J.D. Vance is weird, guys. He's the weird one. Anyhow, just tuning in. Go ahead and like the stream. Give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification. You got to hit the bell so you don't miss an upload or a live stream. That's probably the really important part. If you subscribe, you should have the notifications turned on so you don't miss anything. But at the very least, please like the stream. Share it as well. Get it in front of some eyeballs. Share it on social media. I mean, I found out about this a couple weeks ago, and I figured I would come check it out, amplify it, you know, so people know what's going on. And we got more people that turned out because of it. Different people. I really wish, you know, with this camera, I wish I could show you guys the reactions of the people driving. I mean, a lot of people aren't honking, but they're giving us the thumbs up. Some people are giving us the bird, but most people are waving. Let me see if I can try to do that. Let's see. Y'all might not be able to tell. That looked like maybe a middle finger. It's the blue collar workers, man, that are really enthusiastic. It's the blue collar that really likes what's going on up here. Luciano said, Alyssa is the one who pushed Jeff yesterday. Alyssa? Is she in Florida? Pam, you don't know how I can see what they're doing in the car? I mean, we're not that high up. I'm standing right in front of the cars. The windshield, their front windshields are clear, so you can see through them. They gave us a thumbs down in that black SUV right there. I get why you probably can't see it from the video. Thumbs up right there. So yeah, I can very much see what's going on in the cars. If you had this vantage point, Pam, you would see what I mean. Man, Rick, you're still in here? Rick, why are you like this? What is wrong with you, Rick? You realize your behavior is completely unhealthy. Why don't you go watch cartoons or something, my man? Go eat some cereal. Work on your car. Talk to your kids if you got them. Pet your dog. Do something, man. Why are you even here? We get it. You hate Trump. Go somewhere. Go support the candidate that you want, Rick. It's not hard. What I'm telling you to do is not rocket science. It's not hard to just simply leave and go away. Rick, where you at, man? Stop being weird. And I find it hilarious that you're making all these ageist jokes about Trump, but you were probably ready to vote for Biden. He's older by like what, 4 years? Biden turns what, 81 this year, 82? Trump is 78. As far as I'm concerned, Trump could be 68. It doesn't matter because he knows what's going on in the country. Joe Biden tried to shake hands with air. Pretty sure the man shit his britches more than a few times. Joe Biden did. He can't go anywhere without Jill holding his hand. Now you're telling me age is suddenly a problem. See, that's the dishonesty I'm talking about. You can't take these people seriously, man. Now all of a sudden, Trump is too old, but I was ready to vote for Joe Biden, who's decrepit, cognitive decline. So unbelievably fake, man. Talking about young people. You probably don't even know a young person. Young podcasters won't talk to Kamala Harris. And that's really saying something because the left likes to control young, impressionable minds. But they kind of lost that stranglehold. That's why they want to lower the voting age to 16. Yeah, Rick, just because the Democrats changed their clown mid-circus doesn't mean that all of a sudden you get to pivot and be like, no, now age is a problem. Nah, we're not letting you off the hook with that, buddy. Looks like this thing might be wrapping up here. It's 1 o'clock already. So yeah, people are wrapping up. But while I have a semi-big audience right now, if you live anywhere in this area, Minnesota, Wisconsin, there's going to be a flag wave and a boat parade on Saturday the 31st on the St. Croix River, which, for those that are not from this area, that's the river that separates Minnesota and Wisconsin, two pretty important states. I would like to see Trump win, but Saturday the 31st, which is Labor Day weekend, I plan on attending that. I won't be at this flag wave next week because my daughter will be born, so I won't be here for that, for the flag wave. I'll be there for that. But yeah, the following Saturday, I think it's going to be a good time. And I look forward to bringing some coverage for that. Yeah, I haven't decided yet, Pam, if I'm going to do the boat parade or the flag wave. They're happening in the same location. It's just the flag wave to me seems like a better vantage point for viewers, but the boat parade would be more fun personally. It also might be more windy on the boat too, where you can't hear me. So I'll probably do the flag wave unless one of these supporters who has a boat invites me. Then at that point, you know, I ain't gonna turn that down. Pam, did you ever think you'd see this in Minnesota? The flags flying high in the Twin Cities? And the support? Oh yeah, it's real. It is beautiful. And they're taking the flags down. I actually have a few flags I could donate to this flag wave. They call this the Freedom Bridge over here. Like the stream, guys. If you just tune in, give it a thumbs up. We appreciate it. We appreciate the support. It does look like it's wrapping up though. People are taking their flags down. So I probably will do the same. Probably be heading out.
We need more folks just like you to get out on the bridges, show your support for our country. If you don't support Trump, oh well. But support your country. We're falling. But Trump is going to be, to me, Trump's the way out. All right? God bless you, too.
It is noisy up here. Which is why I start wrapping this up. But as I close, see you next time, buddy. Bye. We'll see you next time. Yeah. It's a good time. Yeah, it is pretty noisy on the bridge, but you know what? I like this strategy. I think this strategy is pretty effective. I like the flag wave over the bridge. I think that's pretty powerful because a lot of people are seeing it, whether they want to or not. I mean, how many thousand people drove by on either side just in this time we were live here? You know what I mean? It's pretty simple. What's on the ballot in November? I don't think it's ever been more clear what side you should be on. I mean, you know, funny thing is I had a conversation with my sister just the other day. She was just checking in. How's wifey doing? Baby coming soon? Everything good? Like, yeah. She goes, another thing, I'm having issues in Colorado with immigration. She's like, what's that thing where a place where immigrants, my sister doesn't pay attention to politics, but she's like, what's that thing? What's the city now? And I'm like, sanctuary city? She's like, yes, Trump got my vote just on that alone. She's talking about how hard it is with all the illegals flooding into Colorado and how Denver is a sanctuary city. And that's just my sister. That's just one person in my family. I know other people in my family that are going to vote for Trump. I know other people in the Twin Cities, friends that I knew back in the day, that I met back in the day when I lived here the first time, that are going to vote for Trump. There's plenty of people that are going to vote for Trump that didn't vote for him in 2016, did not vote for him in 2020, but they're voting for him now because they are able to see finally what the left has been doing to this country. What these corrupt ass politicians like Kamala Harris have been living on the taxpayer dime their entire career are doing to the country. And now they're out here trying to be the firefighter when they're the arsonist, right? Their solution to the problems they cause is we just need more government. We know that government intervention has caused the problems we have now, but what we need to solve it is more government intervention. And it makes zero sense. Rick, you clown, you coward, get out of my chat. Debate me. If you feel so strongly, if you feel so convicted in what you're talking about, it would be no issue for you to open up the description right now, find my email address, set up a time, let's debate live on my channel. You won't do it, just like Alyssa won't do it, because you're both clowns. You're clowns. Where is your makeup, your big red nose, your big shoes? You're a clown. You spent an hour and a half, or however long the stream was, yeah, hour and 15 minutes, just being a clown in the chat. Rick is the clown that's in the chat. That's what, for those that are not watching the chat. So if I'm saying somebody's name on a live stream, it's because I'm interacting with the chat. I can see it on the screen. Occasionally, some chats will pop out larger than the other ones, like they'll be highlighted. And I just keep seeing Rick in there. Rick, who says, he claims he was a Trump supporter, but now he hates Trump so much that he wants open borders, inflation, endless wars in the Middle East, carbon taxes, you know, begging the Middle East for oil, trans kids, tampons in kids' bathrooms, you know, abolishing private health care. So I think Rick is secretly just on the left, but he doesn't want to say it. He's trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm just principled, and I'm so principled that I'm switching my vote from Trump to Kamala. That's not a thing, bro. That's not a thing at all. Absolutely, it's not a thing. Yes, Mom Ames, he's a clown. And we know he's a clown. We know he's a clown because, like I said, nobody's switching from Trump to Kamala. That is not a thing. They could not be further apart on policy. You don't just support like law and order and low taxes and on like drilling here in the United States. You don't just go from that to like, okay, now I support, you know, price fixing and price controls. And no, that's not a thing, buddy. He's a clown, just like Alyssa. Anyhow, I won't keep you guys too long because the flag wave is done. It's wrapped up there on the bridge back there behind me. But I do appreciate everybody that tuned in. If you would, like this stream, like it, share it, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification so you don't miss another live stream. I won't be doing anything next Saturday, but the following Saturday will be on the St. Croix River in Stillwater, Minnesota, and that's going to be pretty damn good. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to the moderators. Like, share, subscribe. Follow me on social media. Catch you guys in the next stream.